Well, I'm busy reading. It's a good day here in Florida, and I'm thinking about 1,000 places to see before I die. There's only one place to see before I die. That's the Dominican Republic, because that'd be the last place that I see, and then I will die. I'm dying to see the Dominican Republic. Would not be a good ad campaign for them. But the Dominican Republic, you know, is the other half of the island that Haiti is on. This is Haiti and Levy and Haiti. But the Dominican Republic is the place where Christopher Columbus landed with the Nina, the Pinto, well, that's my name, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. Those three boats landed offshore because they had to tender in. It's the Caribbean. But that's where they landed. It was they thought they had discovered America. He didn't really discover America. That was Vespucci Americano who discovered America, another Italian. But, you know, so was Columbus. Columbus was Italian, but he worked for the Spanish. He went to Isabella, and you know the story. He came over to the Caribbean, discovered all of these great places that had nothing to do with the United States. We were not united yet. We weren't states. We were a piece of land. He didn't go far enough. The next stop would have been Cuba, and then he would have gotten us. But I don't know how many more stops he made, but it wasn't here. Although we honor him as the founder in 1849 of being the founder of America. Maybe he did come here that year. I don't know. Maybe he spent a few days at the Hard Rock Casino, maybe gambling with the Indians, and went back on his boat. What do I know? The fact of the matter is that the Dominican Republic is now getting a bad name, and people don't want to go there and spend their last days, it seems. You can't blame us, you know. I mean, we don't want to use that mini bar, but this is one way to avoid paying the extra charge. If you die there, then they don't collect, you know. And this is very, very dark and very morbid to have this conversation. It's actually very sad and sick because we can keep it going. Now, you know, the tip-off was Warren Buffett. You know, Margaritaville, he built a couple of senior homes in one of them is in Florida for over 50 crowd to have your own housing, your own homes, and a community. And he has another one that's for younger people. But Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville was a fan club to begin with because of the hit song. And he then, in his album, he had it in Dominican Republic, and he had, I think, about 60 or 70 people, and they all got sick. Did you know that? Yeah, they were ill. So he said he would never do that there again, and that's probably what prompted him to build his own communities. So something's going on there that that doesn't set well with us. Maybe there's somebody that's working, the phantom of the island, or maybe there's something going on with the water we don't know, or maybe it just doesn't chemically work for us in our body parts. I don't know, but they're working on it. They wanted us today. I think the latest thing was they suggested that those who were killed or died would be cremated, and then of course, you know, that would preclude some sort of an autopsy. Something's really fishy about the island, and it ain't about the reef. So the Dominican Republic is in trouble, and they're going to be now having a hard time raising money. I got a lot of Dominican people living in New York. You know, I mean, there's a big community, and they're they do a lot of the service work. And I'm always joking with them. I always tell them they're going to go back to Roma, because Roma is the main place. Roma land is the main place in the Dominican Republic. They named it that because that's where Columbus is from, or where he landed. So you got to know a lot about this when you travel the world. You certainly don't learn this from watching Entertainment Tonight, because when you watch all those gossip shows, it's usually about the personalities and never about the location. You don't learn geography. Social studies you might get a taste of, but mostly gossip. And like I just did, this is all, I gave you a little history lesson, and I gave you the gossip of the land and also the warning that there are 999 other places that you have to visit before you get to the Dominican Republic. It's a Reynolds wrap.